Hey, come here. Come here. Happy 6 de Mayo, the day after Cinco de Mayo, right? Yep, May 6th. Here we go. Let's start off with Miss Megan. I know you got a training class coming up. Come here. Come here. Let's take your cow to work day. Come here. I guess Megan's not with us today.
She's here. She's on. There she is.
There she is.
I am here. I'm in the South Tampa office, so I didn't hear you say my name.
Aw.
Well, good
Oh,
morning, everybody.
First, I don't take much of your time.
Nope, you are good. Good morning. I'm just in the South Tampa office this morning. I'm going to sit in their 9:30 meeting. Brought them some breakfast, but if you guys need anything, let me know. And then don't forget, we have our class next Thursday. I did send an invite out for it. So let me know if you have any questions, but I will see you on next Tuesday.
How did we finish up the month?
Really good, really good. We closed 53 files last month, and we are booming like crazy already for May. So keep them coming, keep us busy.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. I will see you guys later. Have a great day.
Enjoy Tampa.
Thank you.
53 files a month is a lot for a title company. Most title companies don't do anywhere near that. And we are at the top of the Florida Agency Network, which is really cool. Let's jump to my agenda. Cool. I always like to start with a quote. So Matthew and I talk on Mondays, and this was his quote yesterday. All is well, nothing needs changing or bettering. Huh. What if you lived your life that way? All is well, nothing needs changing or bettering. Would that take some pressure off? What do you think about the real estate market? All is well. Are we selling houses? Yes. Are we getting listings? Yes. Are sellers being more realistic? Yes. Are buyers paying full price? Yes. All those things are happening. All is well. What's wrong with our world? Nothing. Nothing needs changing or bettering. Oh, what a great way to live. I love it. Okay. Mindset, motivation, skills, action, accountability. Which one do you want to talk about today? I think about mindset down pat. Skills, we talk about skills. That's really where we need to focus right now. What do we need to focus on? Come on, guys, help me out here. I talked about it yesterday. Yes, EBBAs are required. We have to do that. It's just insane. There's 3 different agreements, right? We got a pre-touring, we got a showing, and we got a regular. And they're all there. And Angelique has added the clause to every one of those agreements now, where the buyer affirms that they have not signed any other agreements yet with any other brokerage companies. It's just the right thing to do. Okay. Super cool.
I saw it. Can't remember who it was. It was last week. I wrote it down on one of my notes, and it says skills and lead generation is what's going to win.
Yep.
Yes, you got to show up with the right mindset, and that's the first battle that you'll face is to show up with the right mindset, get the right mindset, have the right attitude. But even if you took a bunch of action without a good mindset, you'll trip and fall into something. The way you get better, the way you create more, the way that you do a little bit more than you wanted is to sharpen your skills and take action towards lead generation. What are your income generating activities that you're doing? If with the right skills, taking the right actions to build the lead generation systems, you're going to create a system that produces lots of leads for yourself, which is what your business needs to thrive. But skills and lead generation is what's going to win.
Yep, I agree with that 100%. Right. Come here. All right. So Samantha and I were talking yesterday. Very few people, not a very few, quite a few people are not turning in their VBAs with their contracts. So she's going to get stricter on having those in. You have to have it. It's not an option, right? It's a leadership position what NAR has taken. We now have to have a VBA with every contract. You can't literally show a property without one, right? So y'all know that. Good. Okay. Jump to the next one. I will do you a favor and not talk about the Zillow challenge because I love that. I think you all should do it. How many people have done it? You have? Good for you, Jackie. Any results? Yep. I'm moving. I need to sell my house. Thanks for calling, reaching out to me. That's all it is, guys. It's just a game of talking to people. Okay. All right. We talked about the dot loop clause. Buyers confirm that. And that's in all the agreements now. So when you go to dot loop, you fill out showing a pre-touring or a EBBA, it's in there. Perfect. So have that conversation, please. Florida 21 is coming up. July 20th to the 23rd in Orlando. It's $449 now. The discount is gone. If you want to invest in your career, that's a good place for you to go and build some nice times. And Jimmy, you want to talk about the contest?
Yeah, so on Friday for the tech tip of the week, I sent out the contest that will be running through the second week of July. Basically, it is a raffle that we will be giving out some tickets to go to Elevate 21 in July, along with a grand prize winner of actually paying for hotel stay and the pass. So if you take a look at Friday's tip of the week, it gives you a great explanation of where you get the raffle tickets from. It's all about using our technology. So Moxie Present, it's all about turning in your EBBAs, written agreements, and actually submitting them to .loop. It's going to be around getting listings. It's going to be around getting contracts. And it's going to be around getting closings. So every time you do those, again, take a look at the flyer. It'll walk you through kind of how those raffles work. And then I will be pulling names at the end. Now, the other thing you're going to see in that email is, well, one, you will see the entire link for the website, so you can go and register. You can book your hotel if you want to. You click on the website and it will take you to what some of the learning sessions and all that kind of stuff is going to look like. But it also has videos on how to do all of the things that actually qualify for a raffle ticket, along with links to the Next Level U that will walk you through how to start a buyer loop and put an EBBA in there. So all of those different things are going to be included in that email for you. So please make sure you take a look at it and start getting them in. So you can possibly win a little trip, a little getaway, and get around some really awesome Century 21 agents and brokers and leaders out there.
Cool.
Just to reiterate, you should purchase your own pass, buy for your own hotel. The raffle that we're going to be doing is going to be a reimbursement, because we're doing the raffle, the week before?
Yeah, about a week or so before.
So if we do the raffle a week before, it doesn't leave you a lot of time. If the hotel is booked out, you're going to miss out. And if the registration should still be open then, but don't wait till then. Register, get your pass, get your hotel room, and this will be a reimbursement of that.
Yep. Elevate your luxury game. Century One's doing a course for luxury properties. It's a paid course, $495, but it happens May 21st and 22nd. It's virtual for $495. If you want to update your luxury game and actually get the designation where you can become a certified luxury home specialist, that's how you do it. So that's in your email. Also.
And on the luxury standpoint, Century 21 just released the beginning of last month a new Fine Homes and Estates presentation under the Century 21 corporate presentations, and it looks fantastic. The only thing it does not have is our DBA name, so like Century 21 list with Beggins, BE3, that kind of stuff, but it looks absolutely stunning. So if you have some of those properties in our area, it's typically over $1 million. Some areas it might be about 900 or higher. If you have that, if you are working in a luxury game, look at taking that class, get the certification along all the marketing material that comes with it, and take a look at that presentation.
She's amazingly large. Okay, cool. If you don't mind, go to my inbox. Let's do some real satisfied surveys. I literally just picked the top 3. I have, if you look at my email, I have 3,130 in there. I picked the top 3. That's all I did. There's barely a bad one ever. So first one, Lauren, was a pleasure to work with. We hit several bumps in the road as I was purchasing a 120-year-old home with a VA loan. Holy shit. Yeah, that's like pain and torture. There were times I didn't seem like it was going to work out, as the lending requirements were very strict, but Lauren was on top of everything, every step of the way. I'm truly grateful to have had Lauren in my corner, advocating for me and assisting me through the entirety of this process. Lauren helped me purchase my dream home, and it's unlikely I'll ever move again. But if I ever do, I would hope Lauren would be available to assist me. That's part of your teammates. That's the service we're providing, and customers really, really, really appreciate us. Isn't that cool to deliver that kind of service? That's awesome. Next one. Amber in St. Pete. I recently closed a deal where I was the buyer and Amber represented the seller. She was professional, responsive, and proactive throughout the entire process. She went above and beyond to make sure everything stayed on track and got done. Truly appreciated working with her and I look forward to doing more deals together in the future. Isn't that nice? I mean, that's,
She did. It was a double-sided deal. The buyer came to the deal where she was already representing the seller. He was just acknowledging that she was representing the seller initially, and she was still able to have the buyer side. How are you able to have the buyer side when you're listing the property?
With
Answer
a
your
written
phone.
agreement.
Get a signed representation agreement in place that says that you're allowed to represent the buyer as well and get compensated for the buy side. You can't get compensated for the buy side unless you have a signed representation form in place that says you can, even if you're the listing agent. If you want to receive buyer agent compensation, you need a signed representation form in place.
you do. Third one. Amy Camaso. A pleasure to work with because she was very knowledgeable about the area. I think that's very important. And the people who lived within that area. Her approach was pleasing to me as she explained every detail until she knew that I understood what everything was about. I would highly recommend Amy to anybody who's looking to buy or sell a property. That's what our customers want. So if you can deliver that, you've got everything going for you, right? There's an email there for Anywhere Stats, interest stats. That one. So Anywhere is our parent company, right? They own Century 21, Coldwell Banker, ERA, Better Homes and Gardens, all that stuff. They have their first quarter earnings call. So if you don't mind, scroll down, watch the numbers go. Anywhere, 2024 facts, 311,000 global agents globally. 311,000 agents in our organization. We did 950,000 closed transactions. We did $5.7 billion in revenue, and we made $290 million. That's what Anywhere is. Chris, how much did Compass make?
It's a negative.
It's a negative number.
There's no profit.
There's no profit. Anywhere made $290 million, right? And that's what fuels us to go and do things that we're doing. And
It's funny when you see a headline for something like Compass, it doesn't say Compass yet to turn a profit. It says Compass increases earnings for Q4. And then in the small lines underneath there, it says still negative $24 million or whatever it is. But it says that they increased earnings, but they're still not
they're
turning a
getting
profit.
credit for increasing earnings and still losing money. And our stock price is down to like $3 a share right now. If you want to buy some stock, I would buy
right.
some Anywhere stock.
Right there.
Yeah, 379. Go down a little bit more. Click on that slideshow, if you would.
Was it?
This is the earnings call where Ryan Schneider, who's the president of all the things Anywhere. So go through a couple slides, down to the bottom. There's same thing I showed you at manager meeting. Oh, go up one more. Right. Okay. Forbes 2024 World's Best Employers. Isn't that cool? I deal with a lot of corporate people and they all work from home and they live all over the country. Pretty cool. I'm
sorry.
No more. World's Top Companies for Women. Great Place to Work, certified November through November. World's Most Trustworthy Company and the world's most ethical company. That's hard to find, right? And that's who we're part of. I think we should all take note of that. Scroll down a little bit more.
And I've mentioned before, the trustworthy and ethical, those are mostly opinions of people. So like we talk about it all the time. Every company says they're number one, they're number one, they're number one. You can find some stat in your database for sales or volume or whatever that says that you're number
We're the
one.
number one shittiest company in the world.
You can find a number one anything based on the stats. But when you have people's opinion of your company that you are the most ethical and trustworthy and honest out there, that speaks volumes for what the people believe and think about Century 21 and Anywhere.
Yep. Keep going down a little further. This is what I want to show. Better Homes and Gardens has 11,000 agents. Coldwell Banker has 96,000 agents. Corcoran has 4,900 agents. ERA has 43,000 agents. And Sotheby's has 26,000 agents. What do we have? 130,000. We are the behemoth of real estate organizations within. That's pretty cool. Now, I will point out that Coldwell Banker has more sales than we do. They did 468,000 sales. We did 219,000. So they have fewer agents, but more sales. So what do we need to do? Increase our sales. You owe it to the brand to do that for us. I just wanted to share that. But that's how when you think about how big we are, that's what we are. So what are these other companies doing in the marketplace? Blah, 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 blah. It's talking, right? But there's no meat behind what they have to say. We have this behind us, which is why I want you to use your listing presentation and your buyer presentation, because we talk about these things to the public, which is important to do. Okay, if you don't mind, back to the email. Oh, Zillow, Vanessa. So we are at, and I'm really proud of this, we're 31% of our listings are showcase right now, which is huge as a company. So thank you for supporting the cause. We're at 339 sales of the 600 that I bought, which was a $250,000 investment. So thank you for backing it up. Go down to the attachments and just scroll through them. First one, this is Adam's listing on Lithia Town Road, 9 days on Zillow, 1,409 page views, 87 saves, and 40 shares. That doesn't happen with a regular listing. A showcase listing gets that thing. And then Adam did a great job. He's got all 5 photos up, and then he customized the rooms. He did everything he wants to. If you can scroll in, see the blue line? It's kind of hard to see in the screen, but a regular listing would be down there, and the blue line shows what a showcase listing gets. So you're getting more attention for your listings, and you charge more. Oops. This is helping you charge, your 3% commission or more to get what you want. And some of you are willing to charge 3.5, which is even better for you.
The good part is you get access to these reports with Showcase. So it's one more tool that you can use to communicate with sellers on a weekly basis so that they see what's going on in the market, how you stand compared to everything else, helps you answer the questions. Why are we not under contract yet? Why are we not getting showings yet? Why is this not happening? We'll be able to show all of those comparisons.
Mm-hmm. So go back to it. And that's our usage. 54 listings, 50, 48. We're selling about 1 token a day is what we're getting through, which is enough to burn through what we have to go. So it's cool. Next slide. And that's showing our biggest users. Dick Wilson, well, they're not in order, but Dick Wilson, Jessica Beggins, Kalani Heyman, Amy Camasso, Leveda, Joanna, Winston, Gwen, Andy Simmons, Sarah Shinaberry. Do you see anything common here? They're all top agents. Who's using the showcase the most? Our top agents are. I thought that was pretty cool. And then Zillow's having a presentation you can go to if you want to fly to Seattle, but it's a long way to go for us. I think that's all I got today. Anywhere stats, showcase. Oh, Chris, talk about your 30K in 30 days, if you don't mind.
Sure. So what I just approach is just saying, hey, it just put together a quick little plan of, how to make $30,000 in 30 days.
Who would like to make $30,000 in 30 days? Is it possible? 100%. We have people making 3 times that in a month.
And it's really simple. And we're not trying to make you do work or anything, but
yeah, we are.
Just simple tasks. If you committed, say, like for 30 days, I'm just going to commit to doing these tasks every day for the next 30 days, just 30 days. Like 30 days could significantly change the rest of your year. And it's not about the $30,000 mark. What it's about is actually committing to something that you're going to do for 30 days. Because right now I would challenge that most of you don't have a system in place that you do every single day. Some of us have time blocks for what we're doing, but we don't have time blocks for our income generating activities. So we're trying to give you something that you could commit to for a 30-day span. And if you did this for 30 days, the numbers are very simple. You would end up with approximately 8 to 10 appointments. And if you converted half of them, you would have 4 to 5 contracts, and even if you had 25% of them cancel, which is what our average cancellation rate is, you would have 3 to 4 deals, and our average commission is $10,000 a deal, which is $30,000 to $40,000. That's just the basic sales numbers, stats. You talk to X number of people, you generate X number of appointments, you convert X number of appointments to contracts, and when you convert those to contracts, you end up with closings. And if you commit to doing these daily tasks, then they're very simple. Have 10 conversations on a daily basis, face-to-face or conversations and over the phone, picking up the phone and talking to people every day. That's our job. You cannot generate another opportunity, another closing, another check without talking to people. Your past clients, your sphere of influence, the people that are in your database, the people you already know, the new people that you're generating conversations with. Have 10 texts to your pipeline, to your leads, to random people that you haven't talked to in a while. Go through your phone and send 10 text messages. What are you going to send? Send a simple Zillow message. I've got examples through here. I shared these slides with all of you. There's simple conversations that you can have that are just random conversations to start, just to start the conversation, because I'm not trying to start a conversation because I'm trying to get you under contract. I'm trying to start a conversation to remind you who I am, what I'm doing, because they forget about you. I don't care how much you think. Your own mom forgets that you're in real estate. Your best friend forgets that you're in real estate when they get into something like, oh my God, look how cool this deal is. This is really awesome. And then they just jump on the deal and they're like, oh crap, I forgot to call John or Tenley to ask them their opinion of it. They're not always thinking about you. You just have to remind them. So we need to have these conversations. Then you want to add 2 people into Moxie, because when you put them in Moxie and put them on a system, they're going to get set it and forget it. So you're going to be able to have people that are remembering you just by doing something simple, by getting them in Moxie, putting them on a campaign. After that, you're looking at mailing out personalized cards. You know, every appointment that you go on, you should send out a personalized thank you card to them. You should have 30, 50, 100 thank you cards that are just blank. Every time you go on an appointment, go home, write a thank you to them, put some business cards in, say, I'm looking forward to doing business with you, put it in the envelope, drop it in the mail, and have it go to them. It'll end up in their mailbox within 2 to 5 days. You should do that for every appointment you go on. Every time you have a great conversation with somebody, go to that thank you card, put it in there, drop it in the mail. It's just something simple that'll set you apart. So send out some personalized cards, send out past client cards. Who here has past clients? Every single month, every other month, every quarter, you should be sending them something in the mail at least once a quarter. But those are the little things that just kind of help you to start standing out, because everybody puts them on a campaign. No, they don't. Not everybody puts them on a campaign. Everybody calls their clients. No, they don't. But I guarantee you this, anybody at any time can walk into any market and take over any neighborhood, and they will rip your past clients out from under you just by simply doing these things: knocking on doors, sending mailers, making phone calls, and standing out in front of them. Whoever is top of mind is going to get the opportunity. And I guarantee that you are not top of mind with half of the people in your database, because we're not doing the things that we need to do to stay top of mind. Next, go on social media.
Really hard?
No, it's simple.
It's all simple, right? Is it a 40-hour work week? It's not even. Maybe it's a 10-hour work week. And I understand we have other things to do too, but you're talking maybe 10 hours to put something like this in place.
I say commit to 2 hours a day. Everybody's like, well, I got tomorrow, I got all day, I got 8 hours. You don't need it. Pick 2 of them that you're just going to be focused on talking to people and creating conversations. Go on social media, comment on or post on 10 different people's posts. Put a comment in there, send a direct message to them after you do. Start a conversation with them online. Comment on 10 people's stories on Instagram or on Facebook, on the reels. Comment on them. Post 1 video every other day. Simple video, 30 seconds. We have tons of content. And then you've got tons of ideas to start to have a 30-second post. Keep it simple. Make it a little personal. Put a little bit of your own personality into it. And then send video text to your sphere. How many of you send a video text to your sphere that shows that they can get into a property for little to no money out of pocket? Whether it's them or not, they have people that might want to buy a home, that getting into a home and saving all the down payment and closing costs because you got them with the right lender and negotiated everything could be a great video just to send to your sphere. And you don't even have to talk to them. Just shoot the video and just copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, send a video. About the builder that we talked about the other day, they're doing 3.99%. We showed it's a $530 a month difference and 50 to 60, no, $90,000 in purchasing power, right? Like, let's just say $100,000 in purchasing power they could gain by going and looking at a brand new construction home if it's in your area, as opposed to, so like they could go to, they're qualified for $350,000. You bring them to a builder, they could qualify for 420 to 450 just because of the interest rate opportunity you're bringing. That's a video that you should be sending to everybody in your farm. And then for this, you get bonus points. Hold an open house. Go farming into a neighborhood and do just listed, just solds. Find the neighborhood phone numbers and just call everybody in that neighborhood and tell them about one of the listings in there. Guess what? Doesn't have to be yours. Just have it be a Century 21 Beggins listing in any neighborhood and call and tell all the neighbors about that listing. Better yet, hold an open house and call all of them and tell them about the new listing and that you're going to be at an open house if you want to swing by, just to have a conversation. You get bonus points again for hosting a workshop. Another one for attending a networking event. Another one for doing a door knock for 5-5-10s. I mean, none of this is hard, but the goal is to have 100 contacts, because for every 100 contacts you have, that should generate about 2 appointments. 50 contacts, 1 appointment. 100 contacts equals 2 appointments. A 50% closing ratio would mean you have 4 closings, 4 contracts in this month. If you have 4 contracts and our average cancellation rate is 20 to 25%, say you lose one of them, still have 3 deals. That's $10,000.
Right.
It's $10,000 each check is $30,000 in a month for doing this for 30 days. You know what the cool part is? That's just going to be 1 month. And if you do this for 30 days, I guarantee you that you should have opportunities the next month as well, just from putting in this level of work. But it's just simple. You have to make the commitment. Remember, skills and lead generation are what's going to win. Show up with the right mindset. Attacking it with the right mindset is going to really set you off, but then using your skills, your communication skills, the skills and systems and processes that we have, and lead generation, it's going to win every time.
Yep.
You have and then $30,000 in a month. What if you did that a second month? Or what if you just did this once a quarter? You did $30,000 once a quarter. It's 120 grand a year. But what if you did this every quarter, but you had $30,000 one month, you have residual left over, it probably gave you another $10,000 to $30,000 the next month, and then a little bit of leftover. Now you have a pipeline for the rest of the year, and you decided to do it once a quarter, and you end up with $100,000 to $200,000 a year. It's really plausible. It's just we have to start treating this like a business. McDonald's doesn't just go out and say, let's build something and hope they come. That's what a lot of us have done in our real estate business. We've got a license, we hung a license, we got an LLC, and we hope that people just show up because I've got my license, everybody knows. They don't. They don't. I told you this story before. My best friend, one of my best friends, this was when I first got my license, we're not friends anymore, and he ended up using somebody else. Why? Because I wasn't top of mind, even though I saw him 3 to 5 days out of the week. I was not enough of top of mind when him and his wife were having conversations about driving through a new construction neighborhood and ended up under contract with the new construction. And new construction neighborhood told him, you need to use one of our Rockstar listing agents to list and sell your home. Guess who that Rockstar listing agent worked with? Our company. Guess what that Rockstar listing agent was? Brand new in the business. Never sold anything before, was brand new. And he got that opportunity that I didn't because I wasn't top of mind. They were thinking of all the great opportunities Lennar was giving them with their Rockstar agent, but not me because I wasn't telling him every day. I just assumed because I had my license and we saw each other every day, he would use me. I didn't want to bug you. You know, it's just kind of just business. We were just kind of in that position. It just kind of happened. And then he asked me to help him move. I said, sorry, dude, just business. I got work to do.
All right. Anybody motivated? 30,000 a month, 360,000 potentially in a year. It's all there for the making right now. And that schedule is not too hard. And with that being said, it's 9:30 and we're going to break off to individual office meetings today.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.